from the local station, News 4 Jax starts now.
Looking live from Sky 4 over the courthouse downtown, where a local activist group plans to hold a demonstration in about 30 minutes from now. They're calling for an end to police brutality. The demonstration comes just 24 hours after the guilty verdict in the widely watched murder trial of ex-Minneapolis police officer Derek Chauvin.
And News 4 Jax reporters Eric Avenier and Kelly Wiley are both downtown. We begin with Eric with the message demonstrators are hoping to send to the community. Eric?
Yes, at around about 30 minutes from now, the demonstration is going to start here right in front of the Duval County Courthouse. As you can see, if we could bring the camera over here a little bit, there's already a couple of the demonstrators or some of the activists who are out here right now. They've got signs that says, "Black women, are you leading the revolution? Black Lives Matter." Everything short of racial justice is white supremacy. So you've got quite a few messages out here. But I know from speaking with one of the activists I spoke with earlier, he said that this is going to be more so about accountability, specifically police accountability. He said that, yeah, the verdict yesterday, that was great, but he says that's just a starting point. He says there is so much more that needs to be done when it comes to police accountability. And he was specific about JSO, about some of the recent shootings involving people of color that have died at the hands of JSO, both recently and within the last year or two. So that's going to come up, and there's also going to be some talk about some of these other shootings from around the nation, particularly one from just yesterday, where we saw that teenager that was shot and killed by a police officer in Ohio yesterday, right before the verdict. So all of that's going to come up today. We're told that this rally is going to be roughly an hour. There may be somewhere between 6 to 8 speakers that's going to get up and make speeches. After that, I'm not really sure what's going to happen, but I am going to find out, because I know usually when they do these rallies, they start here and then they go for a march through downtown and come back to this location. Again, I don't know if that's going to happen tonight, but we're still getting more information. And again, this stuff starts in roughly a little less than a half hour from now. Reporting live downtown, Eric Avenier, Channel 4, the local station.
Thank you, Eric. Now, during future demonstrations, the American Civil Liberties Union of Florida says it will be critical going forward. The group will have what are called legal observers, people who remain neutral but take notes on what they're seeing. This new development is a response to Governor Desantis signing into law House Bill 1, which he says is designed to crack down on civil unrest. News 4 Jax reporter Kelly Wiley joins us live downtown. Kelly.
Yeah, and here at the courthouse, people are just starting to show up to this demonstration against police brutality. Just in the last few minutes, though, we learned that the so-called anti-riot bill is facing its first legal challenge, a lawsuit filed calling the anti-riot bill unconstitutional.
A day after the guilty verdict was announced in the case of former Minneapolis police officer Derek Chauvin on Tuesday, demonstrations are happening across the country. At Tuesday's rally to change the names of 9 Duval County schools, including Robert E. Lee High School, ACLU legal observers were in attendance. According to the ACLU, its legal observers are neutral observers of law enforcement at protests. They don't participate and keep notes and document events. The legislative director for the ACLU Florida says legal observers will be critical in light of the recent HB 1 bill Governor Desantis signed on Monday.
The discussions about this being anti-mob or anti-riot, that's really just the rhetoric that the bill sponsors and supporters are using. But if you actually look at what the bill language does, is it criminalizes peaceful protesters who are just exercising their First Amendment rights.
Elements of the law drawing the most criticism are the definitions of rioting and aggravated rioting.
It is impossible for individuals to know how to conduct themselves in order to not be arrested under this law. The language can be interpreted in so many different ways. For example, the definition of riot alone is very broad and very vague.
Proponents of the bill, like Polk County Sheriff Grady Judd, says the bill will only target violent protesters and mobs seeking to intimidate people and harm businesses.
This is a peaceful protest. We encourage it. It's the foundation of our country. And we want people to peacefully protest when they feel the need. This is a riot. And this will get you locked up before quick in the state of Florida. Pay attention. We've got new law, and we're going to use it if you make us.
It's still unclear how this new law will be interpreted in action.
And the Jacksonville sheriff and the state attorney, Melissa Nelson, they've declined to interview with us on camera, giving further context about this, but they've both given statements. The sheriff said that he is pleased the governor demonstrated support for law enforcement in signing HB 1 and that he is ready to work to build stronger bridges of trust. As far as that lawsuit goes, we're still reading through it right now. Go to news4jax.com and we'll update you with what it says. Reporting live in Jacksonville, Kelly Wiley, Channel 4, the local station.